Curtain. No. Close. Yes. Vandeham Sri Guru Tirtha Padakamalam Sri Guru Vaisnavam Sri Rupam Sagajatam Sahagana Ragunatam Dam Dam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savatutam Varijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Radha Krishna Bodhan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakam Vidanscha Ayaradi Mirandasya Gyanandana Salakaya Daksharamilitam Yena Tasmai Srave Namaha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Putali Srimati Bhakti Vaibhava Puri Goswami Tinamine Gauravani Pajaya Tatta Sankalpa Murtaya Krishna Shakti Swarupaya Sri Bhakti Padayane Namaha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Putari Srimati Bhakti Siddhanda Saraswati Tinamine Eva Japana Videvi Jaitaya Kripadaya Krishna Sambandha Vikyana Dandi Brave Namaha Namo Gaur Kishoraya Sakshat Vairagya Murtaye Vipalam Parasambhade Padam Bhujayate Namaha Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Satchitanandana Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanuga Varayate Gaura Vibhava Bhumestam Yadesta Sajano Priyam Vaishnav Sarvabhauma Sri Jagannathaya De Namaha Manchakalpatarubhyassa Kripa Sindhubhya Eva Vaditanam Bhagalebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namah Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Padayati Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gaurudise Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpati Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Sabda Kanjana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sutide Pranamami Hari Priye Nayatam Surato Pangam Mamamandamate Gati Madhavasya Padam Bhoja Sri Radha Madana Mohana Nipyadvindaranya Kalpatumada Himadadnagara Simhasanastu Kisi Radha Sila Govinda Devo Pestari Vese Vyamano Smaran Simandara Sarasaram Vivam Si Radhastitam Gausan Venu Smanai Gopi Gopinatra Sri Estuna Brindai Tulasi Devai Priyayai Kesavasya Krishna Bhakti Varidevi Santivedai Namo Namaha Panchadhatvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Swarupakam Bhaktavadaram Bhaktakyam Namam Bhakti Shaktikam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadha Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Bhajahuri Mana Bhajahuri Mono Silananandano Abhaya Jarana Dare Bhajahuri Mono Silananandana Aya Jarana Bindare Sulabhamana Janama Samsangi Manava Chala Doroi Baba Sindhure Siddhata Adhabarisana Edina Jamige Tagire Ataparisana Jamine Jagire Vigale Sevina Ritana Durarla Chopala Sukala Bala Vire Nagire Vijana Yogano Kutapari Jana Tekhiya Se Bharati Gire Mana Kutapari Jana Tekhiya Se Bharati Gire Kamala Jala Jala Ivana Jala Malo Vajahu Adi Pajari Tire Sabona Kirjana Smarana Bandana Padasi Banada Syani Smarana Bandana Sasare Pujana Sakitana Atmani Vedana Govinda Dasa Pila Sumore Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Jai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Right, today is two. Of this. Anybody? Two persons here. We can hear from our Divine Master, Nityalila Pravistam Vishnupada Paramahansa Acharya Stota Shashishima Bhakti Vaibhava Puri Goswami Maharaj ji there. He speaks in Western country. His recordings are done. It was 2001. About devotion only. Shuddha Bhagata Charana Renu Bhajana Anukula. Bhagata Seva Paramasiddhi Paramaratika Mula. Bhagata Seva Paramasiddhi. What is Siddhi? Siddhi is Bhagata Seva, Prema Latikara Mula. It is the root of the Prema Kripa. Prema is like a Kripa. It will grow. It will cross all planes in this 14 worlds and go beyond that. It goes to Pramaloka, then to Vaikuntha. After that, it reaches Goloka. Krishna Charana Kalpa Vriksha Kari Ahuroha. No, Chaitanya Charitamrita said. It will wind around the Krishna tree and give prema, or divine love. You can get divine love. To achieve it, one must do Bhagata Seva, Paramasiddhi, Shuddha Bhagata. Service rendered to a Shuddha Bhakta is the root of the Prema Kripa. Shuddha Bhakta. What is a Shuddha Bhakta? A Shuddha Bhakta is he who has no desire for anything in this world. He doesn't want anything that is available in these 14 worlds. 14 worlds means the lower worlds, the lower planes, and in the middle is the earth plane, then the higher planetary systems appear. You have no Asan? No, it's good. Asan must. So there are 14 worlds, 14 planes, according to the Vedic description. So Shuddha Bhakta is one, he doesn't want anything that is available in these 14 worlds, either heavenly planets, nor is going for the hellish planets. The Kripa crosses the 14 worlds and goes to Brahmaloka. That also he doesn't want. And it goes to Vaikuntha and then to Goloka. So Brahmaloka is you're out of this mundane conception, mundane world. Brahman. But he doesn't want this also. He goes further, goes to Vaikuntha. What is Vaikuntha? Bliss without fences. It is unlimited, no beginning and no end. And it is reigned by Narayan, by Vishnu. And then to Goloka eventually. There are so many different transcendental planets or transcendental planes where different forms of God perform their pastimes eternally. Not anything has to do with this bodily conception. It is beyond that and beyond what we call material life. Then it will have the blessing of prema. There he can attain what we are looking here in this material world. What we are looking for? Love. We want to love someone and we want to be loved by others. Yeah. This is the strongest desire. But this love, what we experience here, is a perverted reflection of love. It is egoistic. I want to enjoy. And if it doesn't work anymore, then we run for the next adventure. This is material world, basically what happened. But there, it is not called love in this sense, it is called prema. Prema means divine love. It is unlimited, without end. It goes. We have, unfortunately, we have no realization. Because if we get realization about what is prema, nobody would be here now. Then we would immediately forget everything what we experience in this world. So Shuddha Bhakta wants nothing but Krishna Prema. Because Goloka is the highest plane, in the highest level, the most confidential and most intimate relation to God we can attain. This is Krishna Prema. The developed stage of devotion is called prema. If devotion develops regularly, seriously, and properly, it must reach Krishna. That is the aim of a pure devotee. Or Shuddha Bhakta. Shuddha Bhakti means, Shuddha means pure. Bhakta means one has devoted or has surrendered. Purely everything he has given up to the Lord. Purely only wants divine love. Nadanam najanam nasundarim kavidam ja vajagadisha kamai. This is in Shikshashtaka, Mahaprabhu personally. Wrote only Astra, 8 shlokas. And this is one of them. And in this translation, he doesn't want anything of this world. If a man, woman, property, or knowledge, anything is offered to him, he doesn't want it. He wants only Bhada Seva. Bhada means Lotus Feet. Seva wants to serve his Lotus Feet. Is offered to him. He doesn't want it. He only wants Bhada Seva. I want the service of your Lotus Feet. That is devotion. Devotion is the aim of a devotee. A devotee doesn't desire wealth, knowledge, or opulence from the material world. He doesn't want anything from it. It is not like this. Like we don't want anything from this world. Or something. At least the mobile phone. We have to go far away. Vitasura Chittaketu say, I don't want the place of Indra or Brahma. It's a shloka in Srimad Bhagavatam. What is Indra? He is the king of heaven. He has this unlimited opulence and riches. Everything one can imagine, we cannot imagine. It is heavenly. It's the king of Indra or Brahma. He is the creator. He everything, whatever exists in this world, he created. And the souls take shelter in his creation. Nanokapishtam rajabaramishtam lasarvabhomam nalasartipatyam tayovasiti abunabhava samanjasa virahaya kankshe. I don't want the emperorship of the 14 worlds. Not to have want freedom from the influence of Maya, illusion. I also don't want that I should not have to take birth again. So a pure devotee, Shuddha Bhakta, even if the Lord wants him to take birth again, it doesn't, he doesn't protest again. Because he may take birth in this world or he is in a Goloka beyond. It's eternal. He never leaves Goloka. He is not dying like we are dying, and he is not suffering. I also don't want that I should not have to take birth again, he says. So what do you want? I want you, my Lord, he says. Chittaketu. So who is like, even if you take birth in this world, but he will never be without the Lord. He is not a member of this material world. So one who is devotee, Shuddha Bhakta, he is never a member of this material world. Who is like this in this world? Who can say like this in this world where we are living? Many people go to God and pray to Him, perform penance or undergo hard labor. For what? To get some boon or result. However, a devotee doesn't want anything. He says, I want only you. So Dhruva was like this. There's a story of Dhruva. He was a young boy. He performed penance for 6 months. He reduced his food intake daily for 6 months. And then the Lord appeared. He realized this to a glimpse in the heart. His heart was very full of light. When he opened his eyes, he saw the Lord standing there. When he saw the Lord, so we should not think now that he was standing there in a flesh body and his carrier, Garuda, a big eagle. He's traveling like this, but he has no material, there's nothing material. But he could see, first he saw him in his heart through the deep meditation and penance he performed. Then the vision, the Lord in his heart disappeared. Then once he had closed his eyes, not seeing anything outside. Then he was wondering and it opened his eyes. And this form is standing before him like this. It is described. When he saw the Lord, his heart became pure. No desires were there. When the Lord touched his head with the conch shell, he got perfect knowledge. Dhruva said, Swamin Gitados Varamdayati. I don't want anything. My God, by your blessing, I got a gem. Having that gem, why should I roam here and there struggling hard? Tanabhilasi, the Postistitoham. I started penance only for the throne of my father, because he never allowed me to sit on the throne. On the advice of my spilum, stepmother, Suruchi. So he had two wives, this king, and his mother was banned from the kingdom, from the palace. And Suruchi, his second wife, said, my son can only sit on your throne, on your lap. But this Dhruva, he should not sit there. So he went away to the forest where his mother was living. And he became angry and said, I will do penance now. I will do tapasya. I want to be the next king. So stepmother, he never allowed me to sit on this throne because Suruchi's son Uttama was allowed to sit there. So why not me? I should be the one who sits on the throne. Why won't she let me? My father didn't say anything. He kept quiet. So I left and weeping. I went to my mother Suniti and told her what had happened. He said, yes, you were born to an unfortunate personality. Do you want to know how to have this throne? You must worship the Lord. If he is kind enough, then you can have it. I asked, how can I get the Lord? Where does he live? She replied, many rishis get the blessings of the Lord by performing long penance. You could attain what you want. Now you are just a young boy. What can you do? After you grow up, you can perform penance, but not now. Don't go to the forest now. Beasts will devour you. I insisted. No, I will go. Why did you tell me this? I will go. My age doesn't matter. I will go. So Dhruva went to the forest, performed the tapasya, penance. Narad also tried to dissuade him from doing penance. There he met Narad Muni. He is traveling to the whole universe, always chanting Narayan. He has an instrument, it's called Veena. But don't think he traveled with a helicopter or something. He's a transcendental person, not visible to our eyes. He's traveling by sound. So the two penance, everything was taken. Only Radha also tried to dissuade him from doing penance, but Dhruva didn't listen. Narad said, then to do penance every day, you must take only this much food, this much for the first month, and half of that for the next month, and half of that for the third month. You must reduce your food intake like this. You will eat nothing by the end of 6 months. After 6 months, you will get the Lord. You will see some light inside your body. When you open your eyes, the Lord will be standing before you, and you can ask Him for whatever you want. When Dhruva saw the Lord, he was not able to ask for anything. When the conch was placed on his head, he recited very important prayers. So the Lord asked him, "What do you want?" Dhruva replied, "I don't want anything." The Lord said, "No, you come here to get your father's throne, so you will get it. Your father is coming now. He will give the entire kingdom to you and leave. To do tapas means his father went and performed the same austerity. You can rule here for 36,000 years. And then I will give you a place near Vaikunta called Trubaloka. You will stay there and you need not come to this world again." So Dhruva enjoyed the throne for 36,000 years, and after that he went to his planet. So have no desires. Impurity will be there as long as we desire worldly things. If you want the moon or anything else, you will only develop impurity. Nadanam, a devotee doesn't want any sort of wealth. Nadanam, not even children, anything to enjoy, or worldly knowledge. What does he want? Nadanam najanam na sundarim kavidam jagadish kamayi. O Jagadish, name of the Lord, I want only you, please bless me. This is the slokam uttered by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his Shikshastakam. Nadanam najanam na sundarim kavidam jagadish kamayi. Mama janmani janmeshwari pavadata jahetu ki doi. Let me have devotion to you. I don't want anything else. So Dhruva got that. Mahaprabhu said the same thing in his Shikshastakam. I don't want anything of this world. I want devotion. Prahlad repeated the same thing. Natiyan yasasveshu yeshu yeshu vajramyam yeshu deshu jalapaktyam ajutastu siddhadvai. In the Vishnu Purana it is said, wherever I go, wherever I take birth, whether I am a human, a beast, bird, or an insect, whether I am born in heaven or suffering in hell, whatever the situation is, I will accept it. I don't want anything new for enjoyment. I want only devotion. Let me serve your every birth. I want service, service and more service. Manmana bhava makta to madhyajimam namaskuru. Always remember me. Be my devotee and do my service. And what will happen? Mamme vashyasi. You will come to me. It is not that you will be one with me, like those who say, I am him, soham. No, I want to be dasoham. I want to be your servant. Soham means I am the master. If I am the Lord, I am the monarch, but I don't want to be a monarch. I want to be your servant. Servant, servant, servant. Not only do I want to be your servant, but the servant of the servant, 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 of your servant. Tvad Britya Britya Parijaga Jarake Britya Britya Prityasya Britya Itimams Smaralokanatha Mukundamala Stotra. It is said like this. I must be a devotee of a devotee of a devotee of devotee of devotee of devotees. All hundreds and thousands of devotees. Let them enjoy the Lord's direct service. I don't want it. In the last position, if they allow me some little service, I will do it. I should not be proud because I am his servant. This is the attitude of a real devotee. He doesn't want to be the first servant. I serve Radharani. I am serving Narayan. No, I am the pure devotee. He wants to be the servant of the servant of the servant of the servant of the servant. This is the attitude one has to have. Otherwise, we are getting maybe proud to think that we are servant of God directly. This is mistake. Is we are coming in this situation sometimes. Those who want to advance never consider you, like Raghunath Das Goswami. He just aspired for friendship. He wanted to become friend. He didn't want to come to close to Radha Krishna service. He had a form of a manjari. Manjari is just like a girl, small girl, like 8 years, 9, 10 years, something in this that we can imagine some, but don't put it one to one in transcendental world. But Manjari means they are this age, so, and the Shakis, they are a little older. They getting different relation to the Lord. And Manjaris have the relation, there is no erotism. Is it said like this? And the Sakis, they are dancing with Krishna. But when Radha and Govinda taking rest, then in the kunja, and then the Shakis are all sent home. And the Manjaris, because they have no interest, they are like small girls. They are not have any of these things. They can serve very intimate. They can perform service there. So Raghunath, this bias, he did not want to enter. Rupa Goswami is Rupa Manjari, the leader of a Manjari group. He said, the Lord is calling you, Radharani calling you, you must come to paint their foot nails. And he did not want to go. He was afraid to go there. He was not thinking so close, but Rupa Manjari, he forced him, please go, they want that you are coming. And he went. And then when he started through this service, then suddenly woke up from his meditation, because this was Raghunath himself wrote in Kusumanjali, a very confidential pastimes of the Lord. He says, then he again become the pure devotee who was living in Vrindavan, very close to Radha. So there he woke and he started crying. He started crying why he woke up, why he went away now, why this happened. And crying and crying and feel separation. That's because they were not coming back to this external plane. They were always on the transcendental plane. But this was another pastime. This was Gauralila, Gauranga Mahaprabhu. They enjoyed the feeling of separation, the Lord Chaitanya. And this mood of separation is, even some say it's more sweet than Sambhoga. Sambhoga means when they meet together, it is most beautiful. But the mood of separation is even more intimate, more intensive. And then through this great desire, what happened to me, what did I wrong, what, then crying like this, he again could enter the pastime of the Lord. So both things are it's nothing to do with this mundane world where we are moving here. But this is the divine pastimes of the Lord. So I serve those rascals 24 hours a day. Those masters demand more and more. I could not satisfy them. What is this? So this shloka is spoken. Any question to this, or anyway, I will not speak about this pastimes. We are not fit for this. Yes. Yes, he's still aspiring for this. But Krishna wants him there because he is humble. Because he doesn't want to come like a, like a tank, Now I'm here. I am your servant. No, you have to approach Krishna. Not in this way. You have to become very, very humble. And because if you think I am a servant of Krishna directly, you become proud. Say, I'm a servant of Krishna or Radharani. We are servant of the servant of the servant of the servant. This is like a real devotee feels. Of those who are serving the Lotus Feet of Radharani, Krishna, and Radha Dasi. So this is not an easy thing. It is reality what we are but it is not reality for us here. But this is happening. This is real. What we are living here, this is illusion. Taking birth, dying, taking birth, dying. What is this? Temporary. We are not members of this world, this illusion of this dream world. You wanted to say something? We will get this guidance, what we are, according to our desire, what we really want. So those who are Shuddha Bhaktas, they are not want anything for themselves. They are looking for name, fame, or profit, or anything in this world. Because everything what we experience here is temporary and will end in a dramatical way. We have to leave it. But tomorrow is birthday and everybody will come and make a cake and we will drink and we will enjoy. But a day later you will have the same situation again. It is also, enjoying is only in the mind. When it is here, then it is not. It's a short moment. And then comes the next desire. Running for enjoying this body in the mind. It's like this. As long as we not understand this principle, we will not even understand what is spiritual life, what is. Because you cannot put down God to our level. You cannot put down the spiritual world to this temporary, dreamlike, illusory world. We should be careful. We have to behave like Raghunath does, like Dhruva, Chittaketu. Yeah, the servants of the servants of the servants. So humility is very important. Otherwise, we have no chance to understand what is a spiritual life. There's something more to say? Okay, it's not a few minutes more. We cannot finish this. Yes, Chaitanya Charitamrita shloka is quoted here. Kamadi nam katina kati. Vita bhadhatu niteshas. And further, the translation is, "O Lord, I have followed the direction of Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, and Matsarya." What is this? Somebody knows what this? But we have followed the dictation of Kama, lust. Yeah. We have followed the dictation of Gaudiya, anger, then moha, attachment, mada, proud, okay, and matsarya, madness. We are not familiar. This is the main problem. So I carried out their orders. I could not please them. So all this karma, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya, they are dictating us what to do. But I could not please them with my service. I was a servant of this karma, krodha, lobha, mada. So I served them 24 hours a day, they say. No, you must do more. I have no shame. I am a shameless rascal. So I serve all these rascals. They want me to serve them, and I don't hate it. I do it. At last I realized that I was shameless, and I decided that I would never serve those rogues again. From today onwards, I will serve you, Lord. You are my master. I will please you. If I do a little service, you will be pleased. Although I serve those rascals 24 hours a day, those masters, they meant more and more. I could not satisfy them. This is the reality. The more and more sense gratification we get in this, the more and more we want. Even these most rich people, they get never enough. They are not happy. They want more and more. But they're what the illusion. They're getting old also. They're getting sick. They're suffering, always in anxiety that they will lose some. I remember one that was next in my youth. I heard one singer, and this was makes me think of. She was singing Janis Joplin, maybe, I don't know if this. Freedom is freedom is another word for nothing left to lose. So when you come in a situation where you have given up anything, this is freedom, and nothing you can lose. Otherwise, you're always afraid you will miss something, you will not get something, or they will take away. I don't know, nowadays these songs are so they have no deeper understanding. It was good. Padam pushpam balam doyam yome bhakti prayasri tadham bhakti aparitam tasnami prayadatmana. Bhagavad Gita says, if a surrendered soul gives me with devotion a leaf, water, fruit, or flower, I will accept it. So what the important point is, aham bhakti spriyano bhakti prayasri. When I offer with devotion, you may offer, I don't know, tons of apples. But if there's no devotion, it is useless. The only devotion is counting. Yes, my Lord, this is yours. You please accept. Now we must be engaged in His service. Harikatha is nectar, and it will give you a life. Even if you may want to die, you will never die because Harikatha will save you. There's a shloka in Srimad Bhagavatam, Dibanti Bhagavata Atmanasatam. Those who sing through our reception and are filled with the nectarine message of Lord Krishna, the beloved of the devotees, purify the polluted aim of life known as material enjoyment. And thus go back to Godhead, to the lotus feet of Him, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Those nectar-like pastimes will give life to all, and all will be free from the influence of Maya, illusion. When one actually hears the teachings of the Lord through some pure Vaishnava, then it will help him like nectar. He will be free from taking poison. What poison? That poison is whatever you take or do in the name of karma, krodha, moha, lobha, or arrogance. Arrogance, matsya. Such things are not my friends. They can only be compared with poison. I am giving and receiving poison. Now I am in poison. When I hear nectar, that poison will be destroyed. If a drop of nectar, then you will never die. Poison will kill you, but nectar will keep you alive. You can become immortal. Now you are mortal and you will die. But if you take this nectar, you will become immortal. Know that. Nobody can die. It is just because we are in Maya, illusion. We think we are dying. Family members have died. This, even taking birth. Both of them is, we are starting dreaming and the dream has an end. So, Jeev Jago, Gora Chanda Bola. Udanita Jao Maya, Visajira Gora. Wake up, Jeev Jago. Chant the name of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. How long you want to sleep in the lap of Maya, illusion? As long as possible. If this is your conclusion, then okay, we see us next lifetime. No, materialists, they will think they are stupid, what they say. But who is stupid? They are in ignorance. They get older, they get sick, they will die. Why should I be proud of what? Of my knowledge, of my understanding, what is what? They have not understood who we are. It's ignorance, Dhammaguna. So, in our civilization, it's very hard to speak about such topics because we have created so many wonderful things. Mobile phones, TVs, and cars, electric cars, and atom bombs. We are creating wonderful things. And all these things is hurting and harming us. We're becoming machines ourselves. Jai Srila Gurudeva Gita Natali Bhavistam Vishnu Pada Paramahamsa Vichara Stota Sada